Okay guys, let's get some things straight. I'm on horror sites pretty often, and a friend told me about what's been happening here on Creepypasta. I've been looking through the last few days' worth of posts, and I'm seeing some really disturbing stuff that I need to address. I'm Jenny Rogers, a normal 18-year-old high school student in my senior year. My Snapchat username is CallMe469, and somehow my phone has been ruining people's lives. I'm not the demonic entity those posts are making me out to be. I live in a nice neighborhood with a loving family in a beautiful home. I have a little sister whom I adore, and my dog is very well behaved. I get good grades, and I have a lot of friends. I set up that Snapchat with some random pics of a hot girl as a joke to prank my friend Owen. But that was 6 months ago, and I haven't touched the app since. My phone is almost always with me, and I haven't given anyone my login information, so I have no idea how someone else has been using my profile to ruin the lives of the people in those posts. The only thing I could think of is that my little sister might have taken my phone and done something with it. But she's only 6. Besides, what could she have done to cause all of this? Did she summon a demon that's now channeling itself through my Snapchat to terrorize others? If what those users posted is true, then this is terrifying. There's something off about all of this, and I'm hoping someone on here can offer me some insight. When I logged into my account to check the messages out yesterday, I couldn't find any of the ones described in the posts. There were only the joke snaps I sent to Owen. Nothing sinister or creepy at all. Unless you find my awkward dirty talk scary. I wish I knew who the other OPs were so I could find them or ask them for more information. There's 3 high schools within a 10-mile radius of where I live. Assuming they live nearby. They must attend one of those schools, but I have no idea. There wasn't enough information in the post to go off of. So for now, I'll have to figure things out myself. Something else has me a little bothered, and it might be related. My friend Owen has been acting really strange. A few days ago, he called me up. For the first time ever, I heard him cry. He was in such a bad way that I rushed over to see him. When I knocked on his front door, I could hear him whimpering inside. When he finally let me in, I noticed how bad it really was. He was wearing all black. Something that I had never seen him do in the 6 years I had known him. In addition, it looked as though he hadn't showered or shaved in weeks. Owen is one of those stereotypical jocks who has rich parents in a large house. A boy without a care in the world. Never once had I seen him look so worried about anything. I noticed some black curtains blocking out the light, and I could see the droopy remains of several candles on the living room table. I figured that his parents were doing something eccentric with the remodeling. But as he filled me in on the situation, I started piecing together something that most people would consider insane. I asked him about the new decor, and he confirmed my suspicions. Owen told me about he, his older sister Sophie, and his parents decided to play the psychic knock game for their family game night the evening prior. I stopped him right there, questioning how he had found out about the game. He told me he had gotten a message from my Snapchat profile, and it sounded like something I would have told him to try, so he got his family to play too. They followed the rules perfectly. With a painfully beating heart, I listened as Owen said it was my door that they chose. His family had dropped him off at my house plenty of times, and they knew the route and what it looked like. Tears began to slide down his cheeks when he explained the aftermath of the game. I hugged him comfortingly. He told me how weird sounds, creepy whispers, and a headache that wouldn't go away had all plagued him relentlessly, and he knew that he needed to get out of the house. Owen went on to explain how he had woken up the next morning after a terrible night with a little sleep. And that's when he realized his family was missing. No note, and their keys and cell phones were still in the house. He called the police. They told him he was overreacting and that he couldn't officially file a missing persons report until 24 hours had passed. He then called Aunt Liza. She was on her way to pick him up so he could stay with her until his parents returned. Owen called me over because he was worried that I would be next. He told me about an unsettling dream he had, one that gave him sleep paralysis. The figure that appeared to him was wreathed in shadow, in a voice that hurt his ears. The being had told Owen that it spared him, unlike his family, because it wanted him to deliver a message to me. It told Owen that I was the lucky one, chosen to help bring the being into our plane of existence, and that it would keep playing with other human toys until it made its way to me. No further explanation had been given to him. As he told me all of this, he broke down sobbing again. I reassured him it was okay, and that it wasn't his fault. I promised that we would find his parents, even though a nagging voice inside of me told me that promise was for naught. As if finding about Owen's family wasn't enough, I now have another concern. I deleted the app last night, and when I woke up, it was back on my phone. I just did a full factory reset, which should have wiped everything. But the app was still there as soon as I got back to the home screen. Next to it was a note that I've never downloaded before, and upon opening it, I found these 3 paragraphs. Behold my servant, whom I uphold, my chosen one in whom my soul delights. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not harm you. Offer every part of yourself as an instrument. Delight in burnt offerings and sacrifice. I am the gate. You will keep my commandments. If you do not listen, and you do not take it to heart, then I will send the curse upon you. And so too I shall curse your blessings, for you and members of your household. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. What should I do? Is there any way to stop this? Why is it targeting me, and what is it? I just want to end this, not hurt anyone else. Please, if anyone has any insight on an entity like this, contact me. I can use all the advice I can get right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that terrifying story by Alanna Robertson-Webb. I'll leave a link to her author page in the description down below, so be sure to go check her out. If you liked the video, please make sure to hit the like button, click subscribe, and the little bell so you can be notified when my videos pop up. Get ready for October because there's going to be 60 plus videos releasing this month. And as always, have a terrifying evening.